Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt. This is our Wednesday workout. We're going to do a couple of body weight maybe plus some weight benchmarks today with the pull up. So let's begin with the warm up. It's 2 rounds. The first round start with 3 minutes of cardio. Second round start with 2 minutes of cardio. After each of those, we do a lot of back and shoulder and arm warm up. So toe touch to overhead reach. Take this nice and slow. If you were a little bit tight from heavy cleans yesterday, this will be really good to loosen up all the muscles from the traps all the way down to the lower back and the hamstrings. After that, straddle roll-ups. So rolling back on your shoulders and then up, kicking apart, reaching one direction, rolling up, kicking apart, reaching the opposite direction. We'll do a plank complex. So 90 seconds total, but only 30 seconds in each position. So 30 seconds on the right side, 30 seconds middle, 30 seconds on the left side. So a total of 90 seconds there, rotating between those 3 positions. And then the final one will be our upper body or shoulder warm up for the kipping movement, right? So work on your kips, 8 reps of the kips, and then 8 reps of the scap pull up. So all the different ranges that we can move the shoulder when you're hanging from the bar. And then we can start working into specific warm-ups for our pull-ups. And this is another one where I want you to pick which one is either more challenging, more important, less challenging. It could be your strong one or something you've been working on, whether it is a single unassisted strict pull-up or kipping pull-up, or it is a weighted pull-up like I have set up right here. Any of those are fine. I have them listed in the order that I would recommend them to be done, right? So if you're going to do both the weighted pull-up and the kipping pull-ups, you will do better at the kipping pull-ups if you do the weighted pull-up first, and you'll do better at the weighted pull-up if you hold off on the kipping pull-ups. But recognize that each of those is going to affect the other one somewhat. So if you're more interested in how many reps of a pull-up can I do, I would do that first and then just try a few reps of some weighted pull-ups. If you're more interested in the weights, then do that first. Okay, so for the weighted pull-ups, you'll have a belt like so. You'll have your weight chained up through it, and you kind of hike this up onto your hips. And then the main recommendation that I have on weighted pull-ups is make sure that your feet, at least 1 foot, can touch the ground while you are hanging from the bar. So you don't want to like jump to a bar with the weight around your waist, around your back, and then drop off of the bar and hit the ground and then have the weight pull on your back. All right, that's just not good for your back. So make sure you can hang. You do not have to have your normal pull-up bar to do this. So like I could do it just fine right here, pick my feet up off the ground, and then I do my pull-up and then put my feet down and I'm good. Okay, so that is our weighted pull-up. And I definitely recommend going up in small increments on this. If you're like just barely, like can't quite get your lips over it, your chin's not there, don't go up, right? Only count those if you can get your chin clearly over the bar, and that is a range of motion that is our standard for the weighted pull-up. Kipping pull-ups can be either the regular kipping, butterfly kipping, there's a frog one that not many people do, but that is also a great option. And also on your kipping pull-ups, it could be just your regular band assisted pull-ups or max reps of jumping pull-ups. Test yourself on the high end of the very moderate resistance pull-ups and do something, whether it's the same resistance but more reps, or it is like less resistance but you're trying to get the same amount of reps that you got. You can vary it a little bit from what you've done in the past, but these are definitely meant to be benchmarks. They're meant to be tested against what you could do previously so that you have an apples to apples comparison of your ability. All right, so that is it for our workout in the strength component. Then we'll move into some midweek intervals or an optional additional testing block, right? So after we do the pull-ups and sometime near the last like 30 minutes of class, I will start a clock, and this will be for an interval workout, but it could also be a time that you substitute in for your additional lifting benchmarks, okay? So this is a relatively simple, relatively low rep, but high intensity interval workout. So I want to set it up like that so that you're not doing so many reps of these different exercises that it's going to tire you out or make you sore for later in the week. But I want to give everybody the opportunity to get a good cardio workout in, or conditioning workout in the middle of the week. So total of 19 minutes, total of 4 rounds, and each round is going to be 5 minutes, which is 4 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. But within the minute of work, it's kind of a reverse double Tabata. So 20 minutes or 20 seconds of max reps of the different exercises, followed by 40 seconds of rest, and then you switch exercises. So the 4 exercises are ring rows, right? So got my rings set up, and this is totally fine to share and set up different stations. Rock back and pull up to your chest, right? Again, not meant to be super challenging, just something that's steady pace, knock it out for 20 seconds. Then after 40 seconds of rest, we'll go to hand release push-ups. So that is my hands come off out to the side and push up every single time. You don't have to slide them out to the side, but they need to come up off the ground. And I would like for you to try to get your body straight. So don't try to be like a cobra and arch your back away from the ground to minimize how much range your pecs have to go through, but actually try to maximize how much range your pecs have to go through for those. Next one will be just rowing for calories. So it'll be a 20-second hot row, 40 seconds rest and switch. And then the last one is an alternating dumbbell snatch with a moderate weight. So a dumbbell snatch, go with the left, switch hands, go with the right, switch hands. So we're just rocking back and forth between left and right for 20 seconds. Getting as many reps as I can get, and then you'll get a full minute rest. So that's actually a minute 40 rest at the end of each round. Again, not meant to be super high reps, but I want you to work relatively hard in those 20 seconds, and you shouldn't be super sore, but you should get a really good heart rate, a high intensity workout out of that when we finish. All right, that's it for our Wednesday workout. Hope you guys had a great one. I'll see you for some squats tomorrow.